We are underway here. Grifa and Merrigan. Both of these wrestlers are from the state of Massachusetts, have a long history of having wrestled each other. Merrigan, I believe, has struggled in recent memory to Grifa. Grifa with an 11-12 record overall this year. Merrigan, on the other hand, 13-7. Grifa in on a sweep single. Merrigan looking to funk out of it. Grifa, however, has two ankles, putting Merrigan in a little bit difficult of a predicament here. Merrigan diving over the top, trying to grab a crotch lock. Grifa still with one ankle. Now comes up with two, and that'll be two takedown Tommy Grifa. Merrigan quickly to his feet, able to score that 1-point escape. Merrigan extremely explosive off the bottom, puts opposing wrestlers in a serious danger a lot of times, catching people off guard. But let's see if Merrigan's able to get some offense going from his feet, because that's what he's going to need if he wants to win this match. The two wrestlers circle out of bounds. 54 seconds remaining here. Quinn Merrigan trails 2-1 against Tommy Grifa. Except for that first takedown, not a whole lot of action. Both wrestlers pretty stagnant. Merrigan cautioned for stalling after not taking another shot. Now he's working to drive Grifa out of bounds. He does so. 35 seconds remaining in the first. Grifa ahead 2-1, also having drawn a stall call against Merrigan. Grifa in on a leg attack. Merrigan trying to defend, working to get those hips back. Grifa attempting to square. Merrigan doing a nice job defensively. Keeps fighting this. Short time, just 10 seconds. He's going to need to defend here if he's going to keep this match close in the first period. Working to fight. 5 seconds now. Merrigan trying to fight. He keeps the whizzer. 2 points awarded at the end of the period. Wow, really difficult call there for Merrigan. I did not see the takedown there. No real control, but ref saw otherwise, and that'll be 2 takedown heading into the second period. Merrigan chooses down, and Grifa will immediately cut him. Merrigan really doesn't, or Grifa rather, does not want to deal with Merrigan on his feet, on the mat. Merrigan, as I said earlier, very dangerous and explosive from the bottom position, and Grifa just wants to keep it where he feels comfortable, and that is in the neutral position. Drag attempt by Merrigan. Beautiful drag, and that is 2 takedown. Quinn Merrigan. That is exactly what Quinn needed in that match. Huge points for the freshman. Merrigan now on top, where he is also very talented, needs to keep the pressure forward, but Grifa's able to fight away and escape. 5-4 lead, Tommy Grifa. Quinn Merrigan doing a great job getting himself back into the match here with that takedown. Grifa with a sweep attempt. Merrigan trying to get his hips back. Grifa's done a nice job of getting his right elbow down and being able to circle behind. Quinn popping his hips in here, doing a really nice job, putting pressure forward on Grifa. Now getting Grifa flat, looking to try and go behind, but Grifa recaptures the leg, now has 2 legs, and will be trying to cover behind. Merrigan keeps fighting, trying to get those legs back, and he does. Good position from Merrigan, fighting very hard here in this neutral position. Merrigan now working for his own takedown. Griffin has the leg snapped, and they'll call a stalemate. Score is 5-4 in favor of Tommy Grifa and the Johns Hopkins Blue Jays. Wrestlers are on their feet. 20 seconds remaining here. 13 seconds of riding time in favor of Merrigan. Grifa has choice in the third period. You'd have to expect him to either keep it at neutral with the lead or go on the mat and try and get the escape. He's already shown that he's able to get out from underneath Merrigan, but will need to have to do it again if he hopes to win this second period, this match. Grifa does elect to go down. Merrigan with 13 seconds of riding time, so he'll need to be tough on top if he hopes to score that additional point. Merrigan is cautioned pre-whistle. His knee was a little bit too close to the Hopkins wrestler. They'll get a fresh start, and we are underway here in the third period. 2 minutes of wrestling remaining at the 149-pound bout between Tommy Grifa of Johns Hopkins and Quinn Merrigan of Gettysburg. Merrigan did a nice job last period getting himself into the match with a takedown, but Grifa in the third right away up and out, and he's got a 2-point lead. Merrigan's going to need a takedown and a ride out if he hopes to win the match. It's got to come sooner rather than later. He's pushing the pace right away. A lot of snaps, a lot of action from both of these wrestlers. Merrigan again with a half shot, picking up that pace. Grifa keeping very solid position from the Blue Jays. A lot of fake shots from Merrigan. He's got a good front headlock on Tommy Grifa. Grifa up to his feet, though. Merrigan needed to get in on those legs, but Grifa able to back out. 1:12 remaining. Merrigan has a very solid slide-by attempt. Let's see if he hits it. He does fake the slide-by, almost gives his legs up, and he does. They're wrestling at the edge of the mat. 1 minute here. Merrigan attempts to funk, and they head out of bounds. 51 seconds on my clock, 55 on the actual clock. Wrestlers are both still on their feet. Merrigan really in desperate need of a takedown here. If he's unable to do so, the Bullets will find themselves in a 12-3 hole. Grifa with a beautiful sweep single. Merrigan with good defense, grabbing that near ankle. He pops his hips in, needs to do something here to fight that grip down low. Merrigan tries to funk, and Grifa comes away with 2 takedown. That's really he immediately cuts Merrigan, 8-5, in great position now for Johns Hopkins as we have just 25 seconds remaining in the third. Grifa seems to have a very good feel of Merrigan's game, really getting the legs whenever he wanted all match long. They head out of bounds, 8 seconds remaining. Clock running down. Merrigan continues to push the pace. Clock at 2-1, and that'll be the end of the match. Tommy Grifa wins a huge one for the Blue Jays, and they're up by a team score of 11-3.